this is Becky from Five Elephants Acupuncture. I'm here with instructions on doing moxibustion at home, moxibustion or moxa. This stick has a foil piece at the end, so you'll be able to light the open end and get multiple uses out of it. A few things to have handy before you start: you'll have your moxa stick, a lighter, or a candle. Sometimes that can be easier to get the moxa stick going, and then something to extinguish. I use a little bowl. I snuff it out the best I can, and then just dab it into a little bit of water in the sink to make sure the flame or the ember is totally out. You can also put it down into a little bowl of rice to smother it out that way. But the most important thing with moxa is don't burn yourself and don't burn the house down. So definitely make sure it is extinguished. To get started, the point that I want to recommend for you is stomach 36. It's here on the lower leg, outside of the knee. Here's my kneecap. If you follow this line from the outside of the kneecap down, you'll find a little pit right there. From that little pit under the knee, you're going to place your hand along there, and this point is located just at the end of where your hand lies on the outside of the shin bone. You don't have to be too precise because we're going to be moving this moxa stick around a little bit. So you'll light it and you have to hold the flame there for a moment. It does create a little smoke. If you're smoke sensitive or if you're going to do a longer session, you might want to think about opening a window or getting a little ventilation. Once you get an ember, it should light up red on the end and the smoke will start. You're going to hold it about an inch away from the surface of the skin. We're not trying to roast ourselves with this, just generating a little pleasant warmth. And you can hold it stationary. You can do small circles for generating energy. You can use sort of a pecking motion to push the heat deeper into the body. We stimulate this point because it's good for energy and great for immunity. Its name translates to leg 3 mile because it's located on the leg, and they say if you are exhausted, you stimulate this point with moxa and you can continue for an additional 3 miles on your journey. The points are bilateral, so I'm showing on my left leg now. Doing this at home, you can do one leg, you can do both legs, about 3 to 5 minutes on each point, enough to feel a little pleasant warmth, maybe notice a little pink color to the skin. When you are finished with your moxa stick, when you're ready to wrap up, I usually snuff it out the best I can in a little bowl or ashtray, and then from there, I will go to the sink and not run it under the tap, but just find a little dot of water in the basin of the sink and just dab it in there to get that satisfying if there is any leftover ember inside of that. So most important things with moxa: don't burn yourself, don't burn the house down. By don't burn yourself, I mean keeping an eye on what you're doing. It's easy to get distracted, and if you're not careful, you can move that stick too close to the body. So just keeping a close eye. That point on the leg is great for immune support, great for motivation, energy. And another area that's wonderful for moxa is the abdomen. Just over the belly button is a great space to do moxa, or this area. My belly button's right here, and then this area where my buttons are, about a hand width below the navel. That whole low abdomen area on the midline is wonderful for stoking the inner fire if it starts to burn a little low. Wishing you success with your moxa. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you.